If you hadn't started your journey, what are you waiting on? Get out of pain. Get out of pain. It's not that bad. That's what held me back. I was scared. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Tish, and today is the day. It is surgery day. It is 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting ready to head to the surgery center. My skin and everything is so dry and ashy. They said no lotion, so I sneaked and put some chapstick on. I'm sure I'm gonna have to wipe it off before I get there, but I just can't do the dry lips, so my face is already dry. So yeah, surgery scheduled for 6:30 a.m. and waiting for a hubby to finish breakfast, and then we're gonna head over to the surgery center. And here's what I'm wearing to the surgery center. Y'all, I'm back at the house. I've had my surgery, and it wasn't as bad as I was hyping myself up to making it be. It was really not that bad. I don't know why I was so afraid to have this surgery. One thing that reassured me was, and my throat is like sounding crazy because of that breathing tube. One thing that reassured me is my anesthesiologist had a hysterectomy as well. And my doctor, the one who did my hysterectomy, did hers too. He's like the best doctor in DFW. So he did both of our hysterectomies. I think he did the nurse's hysterectomy too, because she came in and told me that she had one as well. So I guess the community of women who has been through this, that really helped me to get through this. Now, my face is probably still ashy because I didn't moisturize or anything. When I got back to the house, I just wanted to get in the bed and go to sleep. One thing I did, when it comes to that breathing tube, one thing I did do was voice my concern to the anesthesiologist. I told her, I'm like, okay, in the past when I have a breathing tube, my throat is just on fire and hurting for days after the surgery. And she said, she went on to ask if I have a narrow, if I have a narrow windpipe. Or she also asked if any other anesthesiologist told me that I'm a difficult intubate. And I told him, like, no, I don't remember. She said, yeah. She said, you will remember if they did, because she said that's the most challenging thing about being an anesthesiologist, trying to intubate someone with a narrow windpipe. She had me to stick out my tongue to see how far I could stick it out, and then she had me to hold my head up, see how far back I could hold it. And she was like, oh yeah, I'm not concerned about you. She said, I'm going to be extra careful when I intubate you. And she was, because my throat is not on fire. The only thing I have is like mucus in my chest and throat. That's the only thing I have. But as far as like pain or scratchy throat, she did an amazing job. Y'all, I had the best medical team, and I think that determines the outcome of your surgery. If you have a good medical team, then you're gonna have a good outcome. I'm being positive about it, y'all. I have not, let me tell you, my doctor did. When I woke up from the anesthesiology, I was sweating bullets. And the reason why I was sweating is because my doctor wrapped me in this heating pad. I mean, it was a full body heating pad. And the heating pad was to prevent gas pains. And I was wondering, I'm like, because I see all these people having gas pains and issues in their back and shoulder, and all of this stuff. And I'm up here wondering, like, okay, well, how come I'm not having, I mean, I don't want it, but I was fully expecting to have gas pains, and I didn't. I mean, it's not too late to have them because I'm still on post-op day 1. It's not too late to get the gas pains. But as far as like having them while I was in the hospital, because I was wondering, like, did he even blow my stomach up with gas? Because I was not having any type of gas pains. And I'm not going to complain. I mean, I'm not going to complain. So he told me to take the heating pad that I have at my house and to continue putting the heating pad around my shoulders and stomach and, you know, wherever else that, you know, gas tend to travel. So he said that will help tremendously. Like what he did when he wrapped me in that full body heating pad, it was like the thing had a tube and it was just blowing heat. It was just like warming up the blankets. And I mean, I don't even know, it was some type of machine, some type of contraption. They had a tube and it was blowing hot air into the blanket and warming me up. So I didn't have any gas. It's like my doctor he knows everything. He listens to his patients. And another thing I like about my doctor is he called in my pain meds. Like, he called my pain meds in Friday. Surgery was scheduled today, which is Monday. So he got pain meds, nausea meds. He got all of that over to the pharmacy. So when I got out of my surgery, I didn't have to wait at all. Today, when I got out of surgery today, I didn't have to go to a pharmacy. I didn't even have to deal with medicine because he had already wrote that Friday. And we went and picked it up Friday. So yeah, my doctor is thebomb.com. He is like the best doctor. Yeah, another thing that they did was they sent me home with those not compression stockings, but those machines. So if you hear some noise in the background, that's these machines going off because I have them on my legs when I'm not walking around. When I'm not walking around, I'm wearing these compression things. Let me turn them around so y'all can see. And this is what they look like. And these are the ones that I wore during surgery. Y'all, let me tell you what happened to me while I was in recovery. So the pain medicine that they gave me in recovery was fentanyl. I mean, I don't know if that does anything to me. If it was the anesthesia, it would almost have to be the anesthesia, because I was so nauseated when I stood up. So the nurse asked me, she was like, well, do you think, she said, I'm going to pull this catheter out, and before you can leave, you have to use the bathroom. Y'all got to the bathroom, they had it set up. They had everything. They had the toilet cover on the toilet seat. They had the little cap thing that you pee in. I don't know, it's like a little cup thing that you pee in, already hooked up to the commode. They had it. I mean, everything was already prepared for me. I got in that bathroom while she was still holding me, and I threw up all everywhere. And they just cleaned it up, put down some new stuff, and we had to start over. But I didn't. I mean, I was sick, and all I ate was 2 animal crackers. I think I had 2 animal crackers and 2 cups of grape juice and 2 cups of water. And that's all I ate, and all that little stuff did that to me. So cleaned that up. Y'all, I didn't have any problems, and I didn't have any problems using the bathroom. Now, as far as peeing, I didn't have any problems peeing. What I did was, I'm in this group, and one of the tips that they said to do to make yourself pee is to moo. But I was able to moo without making noise. So I just went moo, made the actions with my mouth, and the pee just flowed. I mean, it flowed because they had pumped me up with that normal saline. I was full of fluid and it was coming out. So I didn't have any problems in that department. So fine, I peed, and I don't know, I couldn't go home because they said I had to be there for 6 hours before I could leave. So the 6 hour point was 3 o'clock. Or was it 3:30? It was either 3 or 3:30. So she was like, are you in any pain? And I'm like, I mean, I'm not in any pain. I mean, she was like, what is your pain level? And I'm like, it's a 1, maybe. Not even a 1. And she was like, if she gave me fentanyl, you know, I couldn't go home. I had to sit there. And I didn't want fentanyl anyway because I wasn't in any kind of pain. So I just told her my pain level was a 1. I mean, it was barely, I mean, I wasn't having any pain. Y'all still got my little wristband on. And if you ask me what my pain level is now, it's probably, I would say, a 2. And that's only because of the soreness. Like, the stuff is starting to get sore now. But it's not painful. And I'm debating whether or not I should take a pain pill. I mean, I really don't need to take one if I'm not in any pain. But I'm wondering if I'm not in any pain because I still have this pain medicine in my system. But I'm about to find, I'm not going to test it because the nurse told me that she don't want my pain level to go up here. And then I'm not taking any kind of pain medicine. And then she said by the time you take the pain medicine, it's too late and you just have to suffer. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to take it today. And then tomorrow I'm just going to go to Tylenol and ibuprofen. Because I feel that that's pretty much what I need. I don't need the codone and the acetaminophen with codone. I don't need any of that right now because I'm not in any major pain. But y'all, I feel good. I am so happy I went through with it. Now, I told the anesthesiologist, I'm like, I'm afraid to be put to sleep because I'm afraid I'm not going to wake up. And I'm also afraid that I'm going to wake up in the middle of this surgery. And she said, both of those things are true. Both of those things can happen. But she said in the 19 years she's been doing it, it has not happened. So when they wheeled me back to the operating room, soon as she put something in that IV, she put something in there. I don't remember nothing else after that. I just know that when I got in the operating room, I remember looking up and I could see like those bright lights. It was like super bright in there. And my doctor was playing, I don't know, some 80s rock and roll. I mean, he was blasting it. So he was already in there getting everything set up and had his little music going, had his surgical team in there. And I was in good hands, y'all. I was in good hands. I cannot complain. As my dad would say, the good Lord was looking after me. This is post-op, I don't know, post-op day 1 or day of surgery. I don't know what to call it. But I'm going to continue to vlog and allow y'all to see my progression through. I'll probably cut it off at the 2-week point and then do another one, do another update at 6 weeks. And then another update, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, and then I do the final update 1 year out. And if you hadn't started your journey, what are you waiting on? Get out of pain. Get out of pain. It's not that bad. That's what held me back. I was scared. Don't let fear hold you back. And that's what held me back from 2017 up until now. I allowed fear to hold me back. And now I'm wishing I would have done it sooner. Had I known it was going to be this easy, I would have done it years ago. Yeah, I'm fixing to get out this bed. It is 7:21 p.m. Fixing to get out the bed, make a few laps around the downstairs, and then I'm fixing to get back in bed and call it a night. I'm praying for y'all who are beginning your journey or are undecided about their journey. Do it. Don't let fear hold you back. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.